Okay guys, today is one for the memory books. But so let me start off by telling you what happened yesterday. So yesterday I had graduation rehearsal. So yesterday was rehearsal, today is graduation. And apparently we were supposed to show up in dress code. And I didn't. The whole rehearsal goes by. I'm having such a blast. I'm having a ball. Tomorrow's graduation, like hell yeah. And then we walk through. My bougie ass school made us walk through 3 times. That was like 4. 3 times. They made us walk to our seats. 3 times. From the opening doors to our seats. So the first time we all sat down, we were seated, we're like, okay, let's continue, let's just get this rehearsal over with. And then they go over the overhead, I'm so sorry, but we're just gonna have to run through that again. And I was like, okay, like that's a little excessive, you know what I mean? Apparently we were not in sync enough the first time we walked, and so we walked a second time. We all sat down and we're like, okay, we finally got it, like we were all in sync. And then they announced once again, I'm so sorry, but you guys were not in sync enough for us. And I was like, okay, now you're joking. We get up to walk a third time down an aisle to our seats. 3 times we had to try. We had to stand up. We had to line up. And then we all walk back in. For the third and final time, we get up, walk in. They went through, they called everybody. It was like literally the rehearsal. They would call everybody up and just shake the hand, do a fake diploma grab, like all that good stuff. We finally get done with that. We're all still in our seats. And my dean of students goes on the overhead. He goes, so, Ben Thompson and whoever the fuck else, come see me after. Come see me after this. I was like, what do you mean? And so afterwards, everyone's walking out the building except me and the other people who weren't in dress code. The dean of students, he says, okay guys, so sorry to say, but you have a detention, you have to serve it. I was like, what the fuck? I'm not even in the school. Like, why would I need to be in dress code? So that's what today is gonna be. I'm about to head to my school right now to sit down and serve that 40-minute or whatever detention. It's cruel and unusual punishment. I don't know why they're making me do it. The dude who gave me a detention, I feel like he just wanted to flex his power and his abilities. So he said, detention for you 5. He really gave me a fucking detention. I don't think I'll get over that. I'm not mad about it. I'm like laughing, like, I think it's funny as fuck. Like, who would do that? Just a little peculiar to me. Oh, it's noon right now, and graduation is at 6. I graduate from high school in 6 hours, and I'm serving a detention. I just can't believe this. Like, what a pickle I've gotten myself into. Run it back, Turbo. You can get the picture. I can't believe I'm starting off the day I graduate high school by serving a detention. What are they trying to discipline me for? Like, I'm leaving your school. I haven't tried on my cap and gown yet. Maybe I'll do that when I get home. Guys, I really graduate in 6 hours from now. Then I'm done with high school forever. Like, it hasn't actually hit me yet. Guys, someone has a flagpole in their front yard. What are you, Captain America? So I'm at school now, and I'm about to go in. Oh, and guess what? If I don't serve my detention, I can't skip it or else I won't graduate. But yeah, I'm going in. Godwin gave me a detention. Where's Mr. Godwin?
I'm not sure.
I have a detention to serve. Where should I serve my detention?
You can sit here.
He just said I can just serve my detention in his office. So here's gonna be my home for the next 45 minutes. Rock the fuck on. But he said he would bring me work if he had any. What work could you give me? Like, this is not slave labor. I'm here for detention, not for your slave work. Throw those on, come here. Okay guys, so now I'm just gonna fuck around. There's a sombrero that I wanna put on. I'm putting it on. But I guess my detention's done, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm now out of the building. Thank the gods. That was the dumbest thing I might have had to do in my life. That whole scenario was just very odd. So let me explain how this went down. So nobody had any fucking idea where to send me for my detention. But then eventually, I found the dude who gave me a detention. And he said, just serve it in my office. I'll let you know if I have things for you to do. But then he comes into the room like 2 minutes later, and he's like, throw these on. He throws me 2 rubber gloves. I was like, what? And then he made me grab this nasty sack of clothes. He takes me outside. He's just leading the way, so I'm just following him at this point. And he leads me to the dumpster, and he opens up a trash bag, and he goes,
look at each piece of clothes and decide if it's worth keeping or
I
not.
was like, where are these clothes from? It was all school apparel, so I was like, why are we like throwing this out? And he was like, the stuff was left on the field. I'm like, huh? Like, I didn't get it at first, but then I started like picking up these clothes and throwing them in his little trash bag. Then I get a whiff of one. I feel it through the glove that it's wet. The shirt is wet, sopping fucking wet. And I pull it up to throw it into the trash bag. It wafts right by my nose. And I go, It was so fucking nasty. But so anyways, we threw out every single clothing item that there was. So I don't know why he needed me there in the first place. He literally could have done that himself. Take the fucking bin of clothes outside and throw them all out. It's not challenging. Then he goes, grab the clothes from my office and then bring it over here. So I pick up this big ass bin of clothes and then I walk into our locker room and then he makes me just put it in the janitor's closet. And I didn't get paid for any of that work, so it was slave labor. Could file a lawsuit. Will I? Yeah. It was just such a big waste of time that I was even here. But then, after I did all those little chores for him, he sat me back down in his office and he was like, he did the parent thing. He goes, phone? I was like, Jesus, fine. He was like aggressive with it. He's like, phone? So anyways, I gave him my phone. He was just sitting at his desk and he's like, all right, just hang out here. Quote, hang out. I don't have a phone. I don't have anything. You want me to sit there and look at the wall? And then like 5 minutes later, he's like, I'm setting a timer on your phone. I thought he was like trying to unlock it. I was like, what are you doing? He was just on my phone tapping around. I was like, what is going on here? He was setting an alarm. So he was like, okay, so when this alarm goes off, you're free to go. He had a meeting, so he just left me alone in his room. And he had a sombrero, so bitch, you know I put that on. He probably has like 50 jewels in his desk. I could have resold all those jewels for millions of bucks. But that was that on that. It was not fun at all. It was boring. It was stupid. I tried falling asleep for a little bit. The whole situation itself, dumb as hell. I can't believe this is even real. Literally, I graduate in less than 5 hours now. I'm fucking done with it. He took me out these doors and led me to this dumpster, and all the dirty ass clothes were in this bin. That was fucking slave labor. He just needed a favor. I'm calling it slave labor. You'll be hearing from my lawyers. I need gas too. Today's a nightmare. So guys, I think that's all for my adventure today. Thank you very much for watching, for coming on this bullshit ride of a lifetime with me. Today was absolutely a stupid day, but I mean, that's a good story to have, you know? And so now I graduate in 4 hours. It's so weird. But wish me luck and pray that I don't trip on stage, because that would actually be kind of funny. That would be something that happens to me. All right guys, until next time, bye.